Okay, thank you for taking the time to meet with me and participate within this interview. The aim of this interview is to determine how clients and users' expectations are managed in an IT agile project such as Exams for Doctors website project. Please feel free at any point to withdraw from the interview or to say no comment to a particular question. At the end of the interview, there will be an opportunity to go through the video recording to make any additional comments you wish. Please note also there's no time limit, so please feel free to give short answers or long descriptive answers. Are you happy for the interview to begin?
Yes, definitely. Why
not? Okay.
Yeah, my name is Fatemeh. My full name is Fatemeh Sefipour. Yeah.
Okay, and could you describe your role within the Exams for Doctors project?
Yeah, I was a web developer in the Exam for Doctor and work for this project about 4 or 5 months. This project, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good technology and good strategy for the doctor finding information in the internet, because nowadays the people very addicted using information in the internet, and I think it's very good strategy for the doctor doing exam in the internet. I think it's very useful and very good site for doctor in the internet. No, I have some experience when I was in my country, and I did some agile project and IT project in my country. But honestly, when I did this project, I didn't know information about the agile. But I using, but I don't know what is it, it's agile or not. But when I come into the UK and finding information related to my past experience, I understand this is agile. I'm using before this strategy in my experience have in my country in Iran. Yeah.
With regards to the Exams for Doctors project then, and sort of your experience of agile, how different is this project and how agile is being currently used?
In this project, I think it's not. I think this is agile in this project. Don't have a big difference with my last experience in the other company and the other project, IT project. But I think, in my opinion, this project are using more professional than agile in my last experience and last IT project. For example, using short task in this exam, and I think it's very useful for web developer working in the project. I don't have a big power in this project because I'm a web developer. If the manager told me you should doing this task, I should do only this task. I think I don't have a power for changing, for example, and giving opinion. I think it's very good for web developer. It's very relaxed role, and I should do this for this only this task for this project. I think it's very good for web developer because I have a relaxed time and have enough concentrate for doing this task. First of all, I don't have an expectation of this project, but after that I'm working with the other group and I have a team working with the other people in this group. Yes, I can understand and what is this project and the goal of this project, what is it? Me and Amir and Shankar was a web developer in this project, and I think that Simon is a voice of customer and give me some information about, for example, web developer, you should complete this part and that part, and I think you are his manager of project.
Tell me what you think.
And yeah.
Okay. Have you had much contact with Chris?
Yeah, and Chris, I think, is a commercial, doing some commercial for this project, and I don't know what is the name in English, to be honest. I think doing commercial for this project, yeah, I think Chris. My motivation in this project is very interesting for me because before I did ASP, I'm using ASP.NET, and I chose this project because this project using ASP.NET and C#, and this program and language and the IT is very interesting for me, and I want getting more information and more skill in this two programs, so I chose in this project for working and have a cooperation with the other, for giving more experience and more skill to this project. I don't have a special expectation of Simon because he is the voice of customer and me is a web developer, and I need for short, I told you, I need some information. For example, in the short task, for me, for example, the task, what is it the customer exactly want in the short task. And the short task is very clear for me because it's very important for the web developer to have a short task, and short task is very clearly for doing and making this task in the real project.
So to be able to sort of, as a web developer then, for you to be able to meet those short tasks and make sure they're correct. Sure. So is that communication is quite important then between you?
Exactly, communication is very
important. And how do you think Agile helps with that? How has it helped so far in your experience on this project?
In this project, I think Agile is very important for improving and for going and completing this project, because if you're using Agile, the web developer exactly understand what is it, for example, a web developer should do in this project. I think it's very necessary and important using Agile in this project for completing and for example, successful in the project. And I think the expectation of me is working hard in the project first of all, and after that using I think good strategy and hard working for example for making this project is faster and uploading this project on the internet. I think when I joined with this group about 1st of January in 2012, I think. 2012, excuse me. We had some cooperation and some meeting together for decision which program is very useful for this project. First of all, you told me is the PHP is very useful, but after that we deciding using ASP.NET because ASP.NET is very safe nowadays for using for making website, especially for uploading in the internet. And I think this decision is not for one person. It's a cooperation and for one group. Yeah, with the web developer, I think we have a good relationship. And when we have, for example, I have problem in this, for example, code or for completing, for example, one task, I can contact with the other web developer and giving some information. And especially I have enough contact with the manager for giving information about the task. I think the cooperation between the group is very good and we have enough relationship. It's very good.
So that's probably another thing that we would expect continuing into the project.
Yeah, absolutely. I will continue this project for uploading in the internet. I think it's the best experience for me.
Excellent. Do you think the requirements change quite often in the project?
دیگه مثلا امکان پروژه تغییر میکردش چه مثلا گفته بودن آقا مثلا این سفر اینجوری درست بکن بعد که یه بار میتینگ میذاری میگه مثلا یه جوری که طراحی بکن خیلی این اتفاق میافتاد بگو که بعضی وقتا این اتفاق میافتاد ولی شما مثلا
I think sometimes changing project with the new strategy is very useful for project. I think it's not bad if you, for example, using, new strategy and changing a strategy for completing this project. Yes, sometimes we have, and we should changing some pages because, for example, Simon have a new idea for this project. I think it's very good. It's not bad for me. But if we have a change big, I think it's not good. So changing, for example, completely one page is not good because it gives more time of the web developer. But if, for example, the manager have a new idea for a special page, I think it's very good. And before we have some new idea for this project and some changing.
So that sounds like there may be extra pressure with you then, because it's quite a small team, isn't it? There's only sort of 2 developers on the team, so that's quite a lot of pressure then if something changes quite drastically in the project.
What does it mean to be exact?
If there's a big change, big functional change or big...
Yeah, it's very hard for developer because it's very short team and the 2 developer or 3 developer, I think it's very taking time. You know, taking time. We don't have enough time for completing the other pages. You should focus, for example, in one page. Should completing at the first and making this page. I think it's very bad for web developer and for the manager as well. Agile in the commercial. I don't know to be exact about because I don't have enough experience about using Agile in the commercial, but now I'm thinking about this because I never thought about this before. Really, but maybe it's very useful for commercial.
Excellent.
Maybe because I don't have experience about this.
Of course. I think that's all the questions then, unless there's anything else you would like to talk about, sort of the expectations and users within the project.
Yeah, in this project we have a lot of stuff, honestly. This stuff I think is not useful for the project, and taking time, for example, stopping for 1 or 2 months in this project I think is not useful. If completing project in, for example, 6 months or 7 months is very, very much more better than having a stop in between the project. Yeah.
So that's a good recommendation then, to improve things, to make it more communication maybe then.
More communication between the manager and the Simon and the developer.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Very good, thank you.
You're welcome.